before. Oh, here's an obvious question, and I'm sure you have an obvious answer for me.
Okay.
Why exit 57?
Well,
That's the exit to get off the turnpike to Pittsburgh.
Yep, to get off the turnpike to Pittsburgh.
And we were sitting like next to
In our
next to the
first
stage,
gig.
first show, like 5 minutes before we go on. We don't have a name.
Yeah.
And that was just the best thing we could think of at the time.
It really was.
So we kept it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not an exciting story.
That and also, kind of because, as I said again, a lot of my songs, the lyrics are much darker, and the tune is much happier. And so because there's so much dichotomy in the music that we write together, you know, we felt that like representing our city and how different the city of Pittsburgh is with, you know, all of its culture, and, you know, we just chose that name, kind of the dichotomy of Exit 57.
Now, I know you've been writing songs and melodies and lyrics for a while now, right? When did you said, was it 14 you said?
Yeah, I was about 14 years old when I started writing. I was actually, it's so funny, I was inspired by my mother to start writing, because my mother is actually a dance choreographer at Laurel Ballet. We did a huge fundraising event this past summer with her and her dancers called Starving Artists in the Park. We'll be doing it again this summer. It should be really fun. Amazing event if you ever want to take a look at it. On YouTube, you can look at Exit 57, Play Nice, and you should be able to find that event. It was really fun. But I was inspired by my mother because my mother is a writer
And a good cook.
and a wonderful cook. She makes the boys cookies. That's how I pay them. I pay them in food.
That's probably the key to a man's heart is food.
Oh, yes.
Definitely doing the right thing there. Let's give a shout out to Molly's mom as well, in here taping for us, which
Thank
is
you, Mom.
very cool. You can probably check out this some point online. And I was going to ask you, you started writing earlier, and then you came to Duquesne for
Right.
music.
Yes.
And how did that affect how you went about writing and everything, since I know that's a more formal approach?
Definitely, definitely. Well, the thing that you know, it's funny because I originally came wanting to be an opera singer, and when I came to Duquesne, I realized that it was what I loved, but that it felt so impersonal. And when I was writing, you know, it was so personal when I wrote and I performed my music, that it was just a whole different world. But I kept these, you know, same classical technique, and it's really helped me in my writing and what I've been able to do. Just, you know.
How's the reaction been for, you know, people seeing your music, and, you know, people who maybe are more used to people, I don't know, maybe not necessarily the best singers, and seeing someone like you who has the formal experience and the training for that?
They don't expect it.
Right.
They definitely don't expect it when they see me. And this, I know a lot of people say, how did that come out of that? And they just don't understand. What do you think? What do people say when they see us perform together?
They say that is the most incredible music I've ever heard.
They say that's one wild woman.
Oh, yeah. God. Oh, yes, I'm wild.
Now, I understand you got one more song for us, and if you could just give the listening audience a little bit of a setup for that song and a little bit about how you wrote this one.
Well, this is Andrew's favorite song because he has a solo bass part in the one section, and he makes fantastic faces. He really does.
Again, I wish you could be here to see
I
these
know,
faces.
we really do.
Look, like if you're driving or at home, like look into a mirror and stretch your mouth out as wide as you can.
It's
and
like a big yawn, basically.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
and hold it, but make it look happy and not as boring.
Is it comparable to the John Mayer face?
Sort of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of close. You can
Sort of,
compare.
except it's more like-
There. It's better.
Yeah, you gotta cock the
Better.
neck back and rotate it a little bit. Like,
Yep.
You'll see.
Yep.
Well, let's see this now, and let's take a listen.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
look.